Number 12 is man, and meaning, like we said, humanity. And when we talk about the individual, the male, the man who is a male, that's number 111 in Samoan. And in our talks, we get that far, and we'll talk about that. And 112 is Magan, as it is in Samoan, and as it is in reality. It has to do with the individual, but it also has to do with the ne aspect, the going forth aspect of a person. So it's not even just necessarily male as far as a man, as far as a human being goes. It can represent the ne aspect, the going forth aspect, just as Magan, number 112, can represent the receptive, the nurturing aspect of humanity, the receptive, and so man can hold a conversation with himself and all that. And it has to do with the S aspect, the spirit aspect of Gan and Magan, number 111 and 112. And then when you get to the 113 and 114, that's the beast aspect, the animal aspect of man. 113 being the animal aspect of nurturing and being receptive and all that. And the 114 being the animal aspect of the ne, of the going forth, of the animal, the male animal kind of thing. And so we have all four of those within us, all four of those conditions. But when we talk up here about number 12, we're talking about all those together, the whole of humanity, of what it means to be human. Now, I prefer the word a man to human, because human is actually a throwback to the Aihoan. The Aihoan, who is the precursor to Gan. And the Aihoan, recall, had the long arms and the short legs and all that stuff. So the Hua, so you add that to man, human, and that sort of emphasizes his animal aspect more than it does his spiritual aspect, which man more represents the spiritual aspect, and then to say human, which then represents, yes, his animal aspect first, but then his spiritual aspect and all that. And so some people might prefer that, thinking, well, we want a complete man here, and of course we're not trying to get rid of corporea, we're not trying to get rid of the animal man, but we're using corporea. We want to have corporea at the service of S, at the service of the higher values and virtues of love and wisdom and a virtuous application of power and harmony and symmetry and music. Number 12, as we say, is the number of man. And that, now man, being number 12, is looking at the foundation, or we're looking at the cosmos. The first set of four was the foundation of the cosmos. The second set of four was the abstraction or the inner foundation. The third set is the synthesis of the inner and the outer, which is not, and the end of those is number 12, which is man, which we see in Samoan is down over here underneath the Ah. And so we're essentially an abstraction of the foundation, an abstraction of, in the sense that there is Ah and there's man on that 11 by 11 explanation of the universe. So when we talk about, look at man as being the fourth entity of that third set being the synthesis of the inner and outer realms. And so man represents the cosmos, or the completion of that synthesis, you see, of the inner and the outer realm. And so we start with Jehovah, or Eloi, and we go to completeness, and then the reflection of the foundation, and then man. That's the part of the process for the third set of four, the third set of the synthesis of the cosmos, which then man represents that synthesis of the inner and outer realms of the cosmos. As number four, the cosmos is to the foundation, okay, as man is to Eloi. Yes, we're not Eloi, mind you. The Eloi is always beyond us and all that. And yet we integrate his works. We integrate everything. We harmonize all that he is with his creation. And he came first. On that note, we will stop for today. Thank you, and may Jehovah ever bless you.